What's good? Hope y'all doing good. As you can see, we're playing a game called Loretta, which reminds me of the song. That's how you say Loretta, right? It reminds me of the Ginger Root song, Loretta. Hope y'all doing great, man. Let's just jump right into it. I'm not really sure what I'm getting into. Warning, a very small what the hell? What was that, bro? Why is that kind of spooky? 1947, a couple years after World War II, right? World War II finished in 1945? Little red car. What is this music, bro? It's like I'm being haunted. Created by Yakov. I don't know how to say that last name, bro. I'm sorry. Loretta. That didn't get me. I don't get jump scared easily. I played Five Nights at Freddy's. My name is Loretta Lou Harris. Friends call me Laura. I'm 38 years old. I was born in a small town in the South. Y'all probably never heard of, so I need to speak South, like Southern. The moment I turned 16, I ran away to the East Coast. East Coast, like what we say, New York? I'm an unemployed orthodontist. What is that? Orthodontist? Or Luka Doncic? My husband and I moved to a farm that he got from his parents. Life here ain't exactly simple, but we get by all the same. Up until 2 weeks ago. Anyway, when Walter up and disappeared without a trace. Whose truck is that? Is that like a Ford F-150? Mrs. Harris? I'm Frank Chambers. I'm looking for your husband. You from the police? No, I already talked to the sheriff. I ain't got nothing more to say. No, ma'am. I'm leading a private investigation. There are some people from New York. Hey, my part of the fucking East? What we saying, bro? I'm my mama. Where they at? With Pop Smoke? Where you at? Important people. It might be Pop Smoke. Would you really like to have a word with you, Mrs. Harris? Mr. Harris. Oh, I get to pick? Well, tell him, get in line. Who? Okay. And who are these important people? Who are these important people? People who Mr. Harris still needs to pay. Oh, so it's like mafia type shit? Like Sopranos type shit? Mind if I come in? Is that a grandfather clock? He wipes his neck with a handkerchief. You got a very lovely house, man. Don't bother. I can't stand this place either. Is this Mr. Harris's house? His parents. You're not from around here, are you? Or New York, for that matter. Are we actually in New York? Hey, yo. Don't test my hospitality. Sorry, didn't mean to offend. I'm paid to ask questions, you know. But my only concern is Mr. Harris. Well, is he like murked? What happened to him? Mainly, I need to know if he's alive. Well, that answers my question. Or dead. A.D. Anthony Davis? Oh, look at me go. Oh, what am I rocking? Dress? Stating the obvious now. Where am I going? Am I going this way? Ma'am, how long has Mr. Harris been gone for? 2 weeks? Who hired you? Want something to drink? This is like deflecting. If I just answer his questions, I feel like they'll be fine. Like if I gave him something to drink, he's gonna stay here, which is the last thing I want. 14-15 days, give or take. Would you like something to drink? I didn't even pick that option, bro. Honestly, I was hoping you'd ask. The kitchen's just down the hall. Okay. Who's ringing the phone? You're not gonna answer that? I'll answer that. Shawty calling my phone. Hello? Hello? Can I talk to Mr. Harris, please? Who's calling? May I ask who's calling? This is Patrick Fitzgerald from the Atlantic Press Publishing House. Would you kindly put Mr. Harris on the phone? It's extremely urgent. Mr. Harris ain't available. He ain't here. Well, what time will he be back, miss? This is about his book. We're still waiting for him to send the second half. The contracts are ready, but miss, can you please pass... Alright, they hung up. It happens sometimes. Alright, so, am I going down this hallway? Okay. Frad lemonade is all I can offer. Just water would be fine with me, ma'am. I'm a tad parched from that long drive. Alright, where the water at? Did we just have the house or the door open like that? Where do I get the water at? I should get Chambers some water. Where's the water at, bro? Tell me, ma'am. Your husband. Did he happen to leave some kind of note? Maybe a letter? He didn't. At least, I ain't found none if he did. Neither did the sheriff, man. Radio? What the hell is this? Sorry, I can't do nothing with the sink. Oh, there we go. I didn't. This humidity's killing me. He wipes his face with a handkerchief. I don't think it's been this hot since the spring of '39. Damn, Unc. Where is that music coming from? Where is that music coming from? The fields. Like it's not a big deal. What is it, the aliens? Is that Victor? Wet bananas? Farmers. Walter rents out this land. Guess the music helps him pass the time. His eyes linger to... Oh, hey, yo! Sexual abuse? Sexual assault. She pretends not to notice. Okay. Don't poison him, bro. Relax. We don't want to deal with that right now. You know what I'm saying? Here's your water, bro. Quite the shame. For a fine lady like... Now I'm getting hit on like this, bro? Really? To be stuck out in a place like this. Here's your water. You're too kind. Thank you. He dries his lips with his sleeve. So, how much land you got here, ma'am? 60 or so acres. Don't get too excited. It was mortgaged a long while back. May I take a look around the yard? Suit yourself. Oh, what the? It's the pipes. I need to go down into the basement. Need a hand? Nah, no need to trouble yourself. Besides, you wanted to look around the place, didn't you? It's damp and dark down in the basement. Too damp and too dark. Smells like mold, just like Chambers' breath. I can hardly find the water pipes. At first glance, everything seems to be in order, but there's a weird buzzing sound coming from them. Look closer or leave? We can look a little closer. Why not? Looks like something's stuck on one of them. Hard to say what exactly. Try to pull it out or return to Chambers. I don't like that fucking noise, but try to pull it. I hold out my hand and touch something wet and hairy. I grab a hold of it and tug. Oh, it's a rat. It's a dead rat. Chambers went on to the yard. Okay, so do I go out this way? Me out of here. Can I run? Ooh, okay. Tell me, Mrs. Harris, where do you think your husband might be? Got any ideas? Maybe he went back to New York. He's in the well. Hey, yo! Maybe he went back to New York. He's got a sister there. What was her name? Cynthia. Like the Pokemon gym leader? The champion? No, I already spoke to her. Then maybe you passed him while you were on your way here. Walter could be halfway to New York by now. Well, that certainly is possible. Well, ma'am, thank you for the time. Sorry you had to come all this way for nothing, but I really don't think I could help. It's fine. It's what I'm paid to do. Thanks again for the water. Although, there's one thing I truly can't understand, Mrs. Harris. If Walter did indeed run away, then why is he... My friends call me Laura. I'm an unemployed housewife stuck in a hellhole with nothing but sun and a fucking weed. 2 weeks ago, I killed my husband. What? Okay. I go in here. What am I doing? What is this? Is this fragments of my memory? Is that a crow? Okay. I'm building a puzzle. There we go. Crow or a raven? Looks like a raven to me. I ain't trying to make no excuses, but I think I ought to tell my story from the beginning. But I ain't looking to be forgiven by the gentlemen of the jury. I know that's impossible now, but I want to give a chance to whoever's gonna read this to maybe understand me. You see, my relationship with Walter started to fall apart long before the day he died. Long before we moved into this goddamn farm. Okay, so this is her, or this is me. I even liked it at the start. Traded in the bustling city life from a humble one out in the country. Of course, wishful thinking all it was. Women don't get much of a choice in this world. Take enough wrong turns, and before you know it, you're low class. And I was finally starting to see that all my turns were the wrong ones too. We're moving past really. So is this past me now? So the well, an old well. I don't know why, but it gives me the creeps. We never use it. Y'all hear that music? The least I can do is play some, Trippie Redd or something. Another broken, creaky step. Nails sticking out, waiting for the right moment to finally jab into my leg. I asked Walter to fix it. Not that did any good. Walter wasn't a bad person. He almost never drank. And even when he did, he never got violent. In all of our years together, he only hit me that one time. And he felt awful about it afterwards. Still, everything about him was starting to irritate me. And I reckon the feeling was mutual. That irritation turned into burning hatred that only got stronger after we moved out here. His storm was like nails on a chalkboard. He'd spit everything like he was a damn camel, and the food got stuck in his teeth all the time. But what really got under my skin was how he always reeked of onions all the damn time. And it was disgusting, oily smell that soaked into all the furniture. But you want to know what the weird thing was? I ain't never used any onions in my cooking. So was he cheating? A bird. That's a crow. Scared or ignore it? Scared or ignore, bro. He's just chilling. That's the basement. What the? Walt and I met towards the end of 1929. Okay, so was that World War I? If I have my history correct? He was a little older than me. Mighty handsome, of course. He worked as a newspaper correspondent, but I couldn't tell you the name of what that paper was. They're probably quit publishing it now anyway. My mother died in 1938. Walter and I got married in 1931. I got pregnant in 1933. So we have a child? They called it an ectopic pregnancy. What does that mean? Ectopic? And that was followed by a miscarriage. Oh, okay. I lost my child before I even got to be a mother. Okay, so we're getting real into it now. Bottom cabinet. What was that? Ooh, this is a big ass house, bro. I mean, I guess what'd you expect? We got a gramophone. We got vinyls in here. Walter bought this in Al Johnson and Mario Lorenza's records. I prefer classical music. That typewriting? What's in here? Enter Walter's room. Let's see. Walt got into writing around the same time. I never did understand his compulsion to write. I never lied to him, nor will I to you. But Walter ain't the most talented writer. I don't know how much confidence a man needs to want to fight against eternity, but somehow Walter had exactly that much. That's what I liked about him. Walter's first highbrow novels weren't published. He tried again. He was writing reviews on a book I ain't never heard of. But at last, Walter Harris found his niche. Hard-boiled detective novels. And oh boy, it turned out to be a gold mine. At first, he published his books under a pseudonym. He still had his old job. Then eventually, writing those thrillers, silly little stories became his career. I wasn't ever a big reader. I don't consider myself to be an intelligent woman either. Intelligent women discover new chemical elements. They write articles in liberal newspapers. What are we going on here? What is going on? They write much more than just pile receipts. They protest, they fight for their rights. But me, I never demanded anything. Well, there's your problem. So am I gonna talk to him? We can't keep even living like this. Where's the key? Do we want to start a fight or just ask where the key's at? Where the key at? Walter, where's the key? What key? The bedroom key, Walter. Okay. So can I pick that up? Anything else? I'm trying to work. Okay, I guess I can just get the fuck out of here. My fault, dog. Let me get out of here. Can I open this? A guest bedroom. As I understand it, Walter's parents slept in a separate bedroom. One of them harsh 1910 traditions. Walter and I turned this place upside down looking for the key, but no luck. Sure feels strange knowing I can't access certain parts of the house. Not like the house ain't big enough already. So I guess this is our bedroom right here. Walter's suit. What the hell? Of all Walter's sins, his adultery was the least of my concern. Let's say his gambling affected my life in a much more serious way. His adultery was pretty obvious. Walter hadn't touched me in months. Okay, so he was a cheating bastard. Can't say I was too upset about it though. Nonetheless, I knew one thing for sure. That ginger bitch Margaret, whoa, we saying that now? Sure did love her onions. And that's why he smelled like onions. Oh, okay. We going this way? Oil?